Somebody sent me a link to a live stream that somebody made. The fetishization of mulatto women. Is this really still a discussion going into 2026? End of 2025, going into 2026. This is still a discussion. Like, this hasn't been touched on already. This hasn't been spoken on already a million times. And why do you care? Like, I touched on it. A bunch of other people have touched on it. And it's over after that. I leave it at that. I talked about it a little bit and I left it alone. But these are the same people that got so much crap to say about me. And that's why I got to do this video and talk about it. I was on a live stream, right, not that long ago, a mixed woman's live stream a few weeks back. And I guess a woman in the comments decided to make a comment, and they decided to start making a claim about me, saying that I was talking trash about mixed women on my channel in the past. I don't recall doing that. I recall holding mixed women accountable. I remember that, right? The things that I said about mixed women don't even come close to the things that mixed women say about mixed men and what they've been saying about mixed and light-skinned men for who knows how long. How long has it been? 10 years? A whole decade? For the past about decade or so, I've been listening to these mixed women. I've been looking at these mixed women get online and do these things. Even in real life, I done seen some mixed and light-skinned women do this type of stuff. Not as much as on social media, but right? They could do that all day, every day. But as soon as a man gets up and says something, all of a sudden there's a problem, especially if I do it. Because when I do it, you already know feelings are going to get hurt. Feelings are going to get hurt bad. And that's why I just refrain from doing it. I stopped doing it because I already know I'm going to hurt some feelings. I know I'm going to hurt some feelings. But honestly, I really don't care enough. I don't care enough to keep on making content about it like some of these other folks. Because I already attract white women. I already attract black women. I already attract monoracial women. So I attract them so much to the point to where whatever mixed and light-skinned women got going on, I'm not even thinking about it. Like, whatever. Okay, cool. I was never even really thinking about that until I got involved with that little golden sphere, which is dead now. But until I got involved with that and these little so-called pro mulatto spaces on YouTube, I was never really even thinking about this topic until recently. You know what I'm saying? When people started talking about it and I started getting involved with these mulattoes and stuff like that, that's when it, you know what I'm saying? Because people want to get in my ear on Discord. You had content creators like The Future is Golden, who doesn't even show herself, right? You got these people like Magical Mulatta and stuff like that. I never really clicked with her like that. I never really chopped it up with her like that before, even though I know she got a whole bunch of stuff to say about me behind my back on Discord or whatever. But anyways, you had characters who don't even show their face, like The Future is Golden, right? I'm going to tag her in this video. You have people like that up in my ear on Discord telling me I need to go get a biracial or a mixed race, light-skinned wifey. And if I don't, nobody's going to support me and all this and that. It's like, this is the Creole Culture channel, man. Creoles are not just mixed. Okay, I know y'all want it. I know y'all want it to be like that. I know you got these mixed people who don't really have an identity. They don't really have a culture, and they're looking for something to cling on to. And I know the Louisiana Creole community is something that some of these tragical mulattoes are trying to cling on to. But I'm sorry, you guys, but this don't belong to y'all. It don't belong to you. We don't care if you're mixed. Some of these Creole content creators, if they want to put you guys into the mix, they could do that if they want, but we're not doing that over here. I tried to do that, and I got absolutely disrespected. So we're not doing that anymore. This is just for the Louisiana Creole community, whether you be a white Louisiana Creole, a mulatto, mixed race, high yellow Louisiana Creole, whether you be a fully black Louisiana Creole, or a Native American Louisiana Creole, and everything else in between. We even have Asian Louisiana Creoles, Filipinos, but they're a very, very small minority. But anyways, no matter which race you are, if you're Louisiana Creole, this for y'all, this for us. This ain't just for no mulattoes. Like, the mulattoes don't have a culture. They don't have anything, unfortunately for them. And it's not my job or the Louisiana Creole community's job to give these people an identity and a culture. It's not our job or our responsibility to do that. So it is what it is. But anyways, I'm already attracting women of other races. So when you're already attracting women of other races, you're really not even thinking about stuff like this. But I had content creators like The Future is Golden in my ear telling me stuff like that. I need to go, ma'am, you know good and damn well that the chances of me finding some mixed race, light-skinned wife in America, you know the chances of that happening is slim to none. And if I do find one, it's probably going to be one that I'm not attracted. Like, don't get me wrong. I've had high yellow, red bone women pursue me in the past, a couple here and there. All of them were unattractive. I wasn't attracted to none of them. Well, I take that back. There was 2 of them that were actually pretty. They were not ugly at all. They were actually very, very pretty. Not going to even front. Very pretty. But overweight. I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna just say it flat out. Both of them is overweight. They pretty, they're cute, they're not ugly. Overweight. Let me just say it like that. And not only overweight, but I just wasn't feeling them. Like that person that, I'm saying the person, I just wasn't, it's not a match. On the inside and the outside, it was not a match. I'm all into this fitness lifestyle and nutrition. It's not a match. And your personality it's not a match for me. So, but all the other ones, like there was a couple other ones, like 2 or 3 other ones that were just completely, I just was not attracted to at all. Not even a little bit. 2 of them out of the 4 or 5 light-skinned women that tried to pursue me in the past, 2 of them okay looking in the face. The rest of it was just not my cup of tea. Say it like that. Okay? But the chances of me just getting this light-skinned, mixed-race, white, and then dating in America is already trashed. It's cooked. We got feminist women telling me that I need to find a wifey in America. A feminist. That's wild, yo. That's wild, man. The very people that are literally contributing to the destruction of the American household, the American family, and the American dating culture, it got the nerve to tell me that I need to stay in America and find a mixed race, light-skinned wifey. It's crazy. And I said, you know what? Nah, if I really want to get a woman with my phenotype and my image, I just go to the Dominican Republic, or I'll go here, or I'll go there. And then people got something to say about it. People got something to say. Man, you can say whatever you want to say, man. I don't care. Like, if you want to stay here in the United States and deal with the toxic dating culture, you're a clown. And these men, like the one that made this little live stream, he knows that what I'm saying is facts. But what he's doing, right, is he likes to pander. He even admitted it. I did a whole video on it. He likes to pander to these mulattas, these mulatta American. He panders to them. He's a pander bear, right? A pander bear, right? That's what pander bears do. But I'm not a pander bear, so we're not doing that, okay? But, man, y'all need to tighten up, man. Tighten up, man. Stop crying and complaining about mulatto women not dating you, right? You sitting here talking about black men are fetish. Like, you don't think it's the other way around too, buddy? You don't think these mixed women be having a fetish for dark-skinned black men? You don't think it's the other way around, Goofy? You think it's just black men just got a crazy weirdo fetish and they're just, No. And do you think these mixed women are bothered by it? Or do you think they love it? Because I think they love it. I think they love the attention that they're getting. Cut it out, man. And let's talk about something more productive. Get it together and tighten up, boy. You know who you are. And stop talking about me. Stop worrying about my life. We doing just fine over here, buddy. So I'm 1,000% convinced at this point that if you're still rambling on about this and having this be the topic of discussion on your channel and your platform at this point in time, and this has already been spoken about a million times already, we're already aware of it. Only thing I could see is if you're a man still making live streams for hours on end about this topic, I just think you can't attract women like that. I just think you ain't really got no pull like that, man. I don't think women are really checking for you like that. And that's just my honest opinion. I don't think women are I don't think the ladies is checking for you. I don't think they checking for you like that, buddy. Because if they was checking for you like that, trust me, you wouldn't even waste your time to even talk about this for that long, especially for that amount of time that you're talking about it for. I touched on it in the past. I left it at that. I moved on to the next thing. Right? I talked about it and I moved on. See how I stopped talking about that? I haven't uploaded a video on that topic in how long? It's been over a year now. Because I'm already understanding that there's other groups of women that's checking for me, so I'm not caring. At the end of the day, there's not that many women out there that look like me, at least where I'm at, where I'm located. When I walk outside the door, I don't really see a whole bunch of women that look like me anyways. I'm headed to school right now. I go to welding school. I go to a trade school, but there's other types of classes. Like there's a cosmetology class right next door. All women in there. I think there's only one light-skinned girl up in there. One girl in that class that got my phenotype. Then there's another girl in another class, I think like a nursing class, who's light-skinned, look like she's mixed race. I think they got about a total of, I've seen maybe a total of four. I've seen a total of 4 women in this school that actually look like me. Only 4. So it's not like they're in abundance out here anyways, that they're a rarity. That goes for all of us though, we're rare. There's not an abundance of us just walking around out here, so I'm especially not worried about it because they barely even out here anyways. They're barely even out here anyways. I don't care, man. I'm already attracting other women. I don't care. But I gotta sit here and I gotta roast these dudes that do care. That's what I'm doing now. Now I'm clowning on the men that care so much. Let them do their thing, man. That go for both parties. That go for the black men and the mixed women. Let them do their thing, man. Let them rock out and have fun. A lot of these women, they mess with trash men anyways, and they're going to find out the hard way in the end anyways, so let them rock out. Let them rock out, man. A lot of them are going to find out the hard way anyways, in the end. A lot of them are going to find out the hard ways that reality is going to smack them in the face soon. And I'm going to have the last laugh. I'm going to be laughing. So, with that being said, why continue to talk? Well, they're not in the same position as me, so I understand why they're talking about it. I understand completely why they're talking about it. And I don't understand completely because I'm not in that boat. But I know why they're doing what they're doing. Isn't it obvious? It should be obvious at this point. If it's not obvious to you at this point why these dudes are making these types of live streams going into almost 2026 now, I mean, damn, it's damn near 2030. Like, before you know it, the 2020s is going to be over. The 2020s is almost over with. Like the 2020s, this decade is almost over with now. We're almost getting ready. We're getting prepared to enter into a whole brand new decade soon. This decade is almost over, man. The 2020s is about to come to a close, man. We're basically at the end now. We're in the mid 2020s, but once 2026 hits, we'll be in the next year. We're gonna be officially in the beginning of the late 2020s. And y'all ain't got nothing to talk about, man. And that's another thing. This is how I know you ain't really got nothing to talk about. I know you ain't got nothing to talk about. You're not a creative guy. You can't just come up with some new concepts and new topics and new things to talk about. But you see, when it comes to me, I can just come up with new stuff back to back, no problem. I got so many brand new fresh ideas in the cut right now, tucked away. So many. There's no problem for me because I'm the ultimate content creator. You know what I'm saying? I'm very creative. I don't need to sit around and talk about black men and mixed women dating. I don't need to sit there and talk about that. I'm gonna start talking about it now because I'm not really talking about that. I'm really just talking about the men who ain't got no pull with no women. They gotta sit around and keep talking about it and crying about it. I'm talking about them. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm really clowning y'all. I'm really clowning y'all right now. And I'm gonna keep clowning y'all. The more and more y'all continue to do this, is the more and more I'm gonna continue to do this right here too. The more y'all continue to make these types of live streams and these types of videos, that's the more I'm gonna clown on y'all, man. And I'm gonna keep clowning y'all. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna just keep clowning y'all.